Segreto Italiano is what I would say if I spoke Italian. Hello and welcome to Intoxicated Masculinity. If it's Wednesday, we have a cocktail video coming at you. Today we are going to continue looking at Jason Clark's book on coffee cocktails. This time we are going to look at the Italian secret. So he in the book describes the practice in Italy of adding a little bit of lemon to very bitter coffee to sort of cut the bitterness. And then he also adds liquor, which is something that I fully endorse. He doesn't say when the cocktail was invented, however it is clearly inspired, as he says, by this earlier trend in Italian coffee culture. So I think I'm interested in it and I want to try making it, so we are going to do that. Okay, we're back and we have some ingredients. We're going to start off with our main ingredient, which is of course our coffee. So that is going to be 2 ounces fresh brewed coffee, and yes, I appreciate the irony of making an Italian coffee drink in a French press. Next up, we are going to use our hazelnut liqueur, in this case Frangelico. One thing you're going to notice, and me and a set of channel lock pliers just fixed this, very, very sweet liqueurs like this, sometimes the tops will get basically fused on. That's all that sugar. It kind of like basically glues the lids on. Anyway, so for this we're going to use half an ounce of our Frangelico. We're going to use half an ounce of an Averna. So this is a Amaro. This is going to add a little bit of bitterness. That doesn't bother me any. I'm going to do half an ounce of Averna. Finally, and purchased especially for this episode, I got a bottle of Grappa. This is from, this is actually from Italy, so thematic. And for purchasing a whole bottle, we are going to use a half an ounce. And then we just need to get some ice in our shaker and shake this thing up. All right, so we're going to toss this in our shaker. This is a very low ABV cocktail, so I'm actually going to use less ice than I normally would. My shaker is only about half full. I don't want to freeze a bunch of those ingredients. So let's give it a good shake. Let's get that nice little frost along the outside of your tin. You're good to go. So this actually calls to be put in a coffee glass. I don't really like that. I think this is a more elegant cocktail, so I'm actually going to toss this in one of my new chilled martini glasses. And we're going to double strain that. There you go. And just like the Italian tradition, this is going to call for a lemon twist. Just give it a good expression over the drink. Rub that along the rim. And you can toss that in, or you can carve it into something fancier than I can do. And there you have your Italian secret. It's kind of interesting. So, I feel like, and I don't say this about very many cocktails, I feel like this is maybe a bit undersweetened. Because I get the Averna in there. The Averna is where your bitterness is. So I think what I am going to do is just toss in, let's call it another 1/4 ounce of Frangelico, because I don't feel like we're getting that right now. And that lemon, in fact, right now the lemon twist is coming through more than the Grappa or the Frangelico. Upping the Frangelico a little bit helps. I'm sort of getting a taste for the cocktails here. This is definitely sort of out of step, I think, with a lot of the more modern, maybe modern-ish books where they kind of over-sweeten. Here I think it seems like a lot of these cocktails are a little bit under-sweetened. In fact, one moment. All right, so I'm actually going to toss in just a bar spoon of simple syrup. See if that helps that drink out a little bit. Yeah, that brings it together quite a bit better, actually. There is, some ingredients are kind of strange. Sugar and salt are two ingredients that do this. Where they don't really have necessarily a lot of innate flavor, they have a tendency to bring other flavors out. In this case, I think a little bit of simple syrup is kind of making those flavors come together where they weren't before. Like I'm getting a little bit of the Grappa there. I'm getting the Frangelico, getting the Averna. I might toy around a little bit with the ratios on these, but I definitely would add a little bit more sweetness than the recipe calls for. So I think if I was redoing, I would probably say 3/4 of an ounce to a full ounce of Frangelico, maybe go even down, well, 1/2 ounce of Averna and 1/2 ounce of Grappa, and then toss in just even 1/4 ounce of simple syrup, and I think that's going to come together a lot better. Yes, and on that bombshell, I want to thank everybody for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Have a good drink, and have a good day. Sometimes you say something wrong so many times that saying it right sounds wrong.